young hitter. Name got bigger and my chains got bigger, so my chains got bigger. Ferrari, Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out, money ain't a thing. Me and CB in the bay with her. I send her back home so you can lay with her. Okay, let's talk about this ice that I'm carrying. All these carrots like I'm a fucking vegetarian. Shout out Weezy F, keep a red bone. Rose Rolexes on deck, she know I got a check. Bring it back, 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 bring it back. You can hit, 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 you can hit. Act a fool, 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 act a fool. Bring it back, 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 bring it back. Shout it going hard, concrete. Shout it going hard, concrete. Boys tell stories about the men. Say I never struggled, wasn't hungry, yeah I got it. I can turn your boy into the man. There ain't really much out here popping up without us. We just want the credit where it's due. I'ma worry about me, you think about you. Just as a reminder to myself. I wear every single chain, even when I'm in the house. Yeah.
Taya Van Dudicom.
Kaylee, and I'm 13.
Spencer Dunphy, and I'm 13.
Hi, I'm Talia, I'm 14, and I'm with the Studio Dance Company.
My name's Marissa, and I'm 14 years old.
Joelle! Well, for the studio, I'm the director of operations for the company. I'm kind of like Mama Bear, always letting them know what's going on with what we got coming up.
Connor McLean. I am the creative director of the Studio Dance Company, and I'm one of the company's choreographers.
Mr. or you can just say LD. I actually prefer you just say LD. Don't call me Mr. LD because it makes me feel old. So let's just go with LD.
Every Wednesday we have our rehearsal from 7 to 9. The first 15 minutes I get to chat with the girls and they all take notes about what's coming up, and then I let them create with LD and Connor.
I am one of the choreographers for the company. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna say I made myself, but they kind of made me the cameraman. So, you know, I do what I can with the camera, following them around, recording them and such. Company, they don't wanna see you winning, they just wanna see LD grinning.
No, I don't.
So, are y'all gonna start paying me to be a cameraman, or this? No? I mean, I just feel like I should get paid to be, you know, being your cameraman. So I think having a camera that you're gonna pay me 120.
So you pay each of us.
Well, since it's on camera, it's already kind of certified that you're gonna pay me.
So you pay us.
I tried to get paid for being a cameraman, but you know, somebody didn't really come up with the full payments. So they're supposed to pay me like 150 every time I record, right? 150 an hour, right? But you know, other than that, I try to be a mentor and a role model and stuff, and good spirit to them, a place where, you know, they can be happy and such. So yes, all that in one person. For the most part, one of the choreographers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the walking instructor that I said earlier.
Style!
I was like 3. Pretty good, and like I really enjoy it, and like I get to do a lot of I get to go to a lot of different stuff, and I've been through a lot of like things. My family, I think mostly like they stand by me through a lot of it, and I want to make them proud like throughout the whole process. So I just look forward to like being older and being able to like say like, because of them I got to do this.
I like her a lot. I don't she's like my best friend. I like her a lot. She's really good, and she inspires me to definitely be better. Definitely at freestyling, and I love to watch her dance.
I think Miss Marissa has done a splendid job at being captain this year. She's kept the girls rallied together, keeping their attention on point. When I'm calling them into the room, Marissa's out there immediately, if not before me, saying, all right guys, get in, get in, get in. So she's been doing a really good job. She even puts her 2 cents in sometimes, which I really like, because as team captain, you have a little bit more of a sway on what we decide to do. So I've really liked having her input on what she thinks would look good and where she thinks the company would go this year. So I'm really proud of her.
I love her. She's super sweet and she's really funny. And we've gotten a lot closer because I didn't know her at first. Like, I've seen her a few years ago when she was in year class with Riley, and I thought she was really good. And then I got closer to her because we were on the same team, and I was really happy about it.
Captain Marissa is fantastic. She's kind of a little goofy. She's a really, really good kid, a super talented dancer. I sometimes can't believe that she's the age that she is. She's definitely dances well beyond her years and is really talented, and I'm super excited to see how much more she's going to grow and what it's going to be like when she actually, is a 17, 18, and because that's the level she's dancing at now as a 14-year-old. So I'm excited to see her grow.
I mean, she's a really good dancer. She brings a lot of that hard hitting with her chest sometimes, and then she brings sometimes she can bring energy and laughter to the team, so it gives us that fun vibe sometimes.
I met her was when she was taking solos from me, and it was every other week before her class, and I would go over stuff with her. I would I would show her different styles, as far as, the Memphis Jukin, a little bit of light feet. I really tried to get her more comfortable with her feet, anything, because she was very up-toppy, and very, just like she used her body a lot, so that's why I was like, alright, well, what's up with them feet? And them feet were not as good as they are now. So, so her role as a captain, it's great to see that she's able to have that captain status due to I saw her when she was fresh a couple years ago, and now she's at the captain level. Means, she's doing something good, great to be able to be there.
Marissa is cool. I like her style. She's very helpful when needed, and I appreciate her for that.
Foreshadowing, Paris is Burning, Company 101. Walk!
Yeah.
I forget what I'm talking. See, I'm more professional than you are.
With a Vogue drop, and I got it.
This is my 6th year. Nothing really, to be honest, because I did 1 year when I was 4, and then I wanted to do hip hop, and then where I was dancing before I didn't have hip hop, so my mom was like, we're gonna go here, and then I kept dancing. So yes, Jade Chenoweth and Casey Rice.
Okay, Spencer, I've known her for as long as I've been at the studio, and she's honestly such a good character, and she has such this vibe that I vibe with, and we've been friends for I don't even know how long, but she's a really good dancer and a really good person.
Spencer. Uh-oh. Okay. Spencer is the biggest ball of energy, and I feel like she's kind of the engine that can keep the group going. Anytime there is a moment that could possibly have a joke or a laugh in it, she's gotta go for it. I think that she has been a really positive influence on all the girls. She stands out in her classes while she's here, is a really good representation of what the studio is and what the company is supposed to be. So I think she's doing awesome too.
Spencer is very fire. She's like fire, and I like that. Sometimes she can throw it at you, but I'm willing to catch it.
Spencer. It is a Spence. And it is Bad Boys for Life. We ain't a go. She knows that's an inside joke. The jokes come from the jokes in the comments come out of nowhere, man. You never know where it's gonna come from. We can say just something simple. We could say something about a curtain, and then she would have like a backfire joke about some kind of curtain, a story or something, and it just leads up to be like, what? So man, that, and she's definitely, I would say she's really strong, man, as far as physical dancing, man. She's definitely one of the strongest ones at the studio, man. She the way she just hits them push-ups like it's, you know, like it's nothing. It's like, whoa, okay, ease up, little mama, ease up. But you know, that's dope though. You know, she's definitely really dedicated, man. She's been in like a million different dance pieces, and as far as her messing up the dance when it's time to perform it, it's like really rare, which is crazy because she has so many dances in her head, and then on top of the dance in her head, she has to do basketball. On top of basketball, she has to do some other stuff. On top of the other stuff, she got to deal with school, and then it's just like she maintained all that in her head, man. So for her to do all that is dope. For her to do all that is amazing, man. I don't know how she maintained, but she maintained, which is great, man.
She's a good dancer too. She's like the crazy one, but she's the good crazy. Like, she's the one that everybody wants to be around and dance around too. She's like my technical person on the team, so me and her have that technical side. Yeah.
Spencer, oh my goodness, that kid, like, does she ever stop? She is probably one of the most dedicated dancers I've ever seen. She's come in here sick and just always pushing through no matter what. She misses the studio anytime we're closed. She always wants to be here. Same with, you know, all the kids, but she's definitely the most vocal about it and how much she loves being here. It's kind of a joke that she lives here, and you know, not a day goes by where you don't see Spencer working hard, so it's really great.
I've known her for 7 years, and she was like the goofy one in Miss Danny's class. She was like, she would always talk about ham and peas. It was really weird. But she's a phenomenal dancer, and I love her. She's so funny, and when she makes like the random noises, it's really funny.
She was like, basically they were like, no, we can't.
It's too much for me, man. Too much for me, man. You got your flops. She stepped on your flops, Taya.
Yeah.
Stepped all on your flops.
Every time we got into like battles or showcases, everybody would say like the little one over there, or like they would just say little one, so it stuck the rest of the way through. Maybe 5 or 6 years, I don't know. So, my number one's Trip Lee. Maybe Drake, because you teach a lot of Migos.
She's great. I mean, I love her to death, and like she has to love me because she trusts me with like her life most of the time when I like do like all the stunts with her. So I mean, I have a pretty good, I would say, emotional connection with her, considering that I throw her around a lot. So, and I love her. Like, she has so much confidence and so much like vocabulary, I guess, dance vocabulary, and she always brings something new to the table, and that's really like inspiring.
You mean little one? You mean diva? You mean little boss mama? I don't know, man, cause you know she's my accountant and she's my lawyer, and it's just like I'm not even sure all the stuff that I can say. I have to sign some papers, make sure everything goes through, and then gotta send them to some other people, get it laminated. It's just a lot. So nah, but nah, man. She she came into my sick class, man, and this little body, this little body came into my class, and I'm like, oh, all right, let's work with this one, because this choreo is it's a little crazy, and I don't know if she can pick this stuff up, the stuff that I have for the video. So I'm like, all right, so probably I could take her out anything, but surprisingly, she stuck around. She stuck around, and then I ended up seeing her in competition. I think that was her first competition at the studio, and yo, man, the flavor, and the mindset she has, the way she danced at her age, it was just like, what? Man, this little one, she definitely holds her weight when it comes to dancing around anybody. She could dance next to anybody. Her little self could dance next to anybody and make it big.
I love her. She's a bunch of fun, and she's also really good too, and she inspires me, of course, in many like ways, which like I can't really describe. And she's fun, and she's always supportive, and she always comes to what everybody's doing, and she'll come early. She'll wake up early, and so I like that too.
Aw, little one Taya, she loves to be involved with everything, and it just warms my heart. Anytime I ask her to help me with something, she is right on it. Really always excited to help out, and I mean, she's, you know, similar to Spencer. She's just a couple of years younger. She's super dedicated, always here. You know, I think a few of them would probably live here given the opportunity, but still, she's just 10 years old. I'm really excited to see what monster comes out of her the older she gets, because she is kind of a little freak of nature right now.
Taya, I like Taya's dancing. She even though she's the smallest, she acts like she's the tallest because of how big she dances, and I appreciate her for that. It's like dope how, even though she's a real inspiration, because she shows that even though I'm small, I can still bring it, and nobody can take that away from me, and I like that.
All right, little one, little one, little one. You can't argue with the cuteness. She brings the cute factor for sure. She's the biggest sassafras I've ever seen. She's just got flavor for days. She brings a very, very charismatic quality to the group. You watch her dance, it just lights up your face. And she is one of our strongest dancers here, and just like Spencer, she's in lyrical and contemporary classes just like hip-hop, and that's what we want to see. We want to see well-rounded dancers. So I think she's been a great example as well.
She's like a little sister to me. Kaya and Slote just picked me up and dropped me here. So she's like, I don't know, she's like, I don't know how to describe her, but she's like everything with us except in like a littler package. She's super funny and sweet, and she's like as good as a dancer as us. She's like almost, for her age, it seems like she could be like twice as good as us, because of her age, she's younger than us, and it seems like she does better because she keeps up with us, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sprite, it's for the fellow dancers in this studio.
Okay.
This is my 8th year here. No, I've done lyrical. I do lyrical now, but I did jazz, lyrical, and hip hop, and yeah. I like, my whole family's in into music, and my dad's like a musician, and he like taught me. He's teaching me how to play the piano, and like I just started like moving my feet, and I never would like walk normal in my house. I'd always be doing like a dance move, and then my parents just signed me up because they thought it'd be good for me.
So Kaylee, me and her have this weird relationship. We hurt each other all the time on accident, but she has that like sass and personality to her when she dances. Like you see it. And then when she freestyles, she is starting to like hit more and like move a lot more and wave a lot more, so it's really good.
Kaylee, she is unpredictable. You don't think that this little blonde girl is gonna give you some hardcore hip hop. She's always had the sassiest face, and just, you can tell she has so much fun dancing. And she's just a great friend to all these girls. I love seeing their bond, and they've kind of grown up the last few years dancing together, and it's great to see them interact.
Oh, I love Kaylee. We've been dancing. She was in my first dance class, and like we like talked and stuff, and then we started getting close through like all this stuff, and I love Kaylee so much. I do.
Kaylee, man. Okay, I remember having Kaylee in my class for the past few years, and she's always been the shy one. She's always been the shy one. But man, this year has she come out of her shell. She has blossomed into probably our best facial person. Like when it comes to performance quality in the face, homegirl's got it. So she's setting the example on that end for the girls. And I think she's grown so much as a dancer. Out of everybody in the group, I think she's had the most growth from start to finish in the season. And I just hope she keeps going with it, because she's gonna be dangerous.
Kaylee, I like Kaylee. I can learn stuff from her, and I feel like she can learn stuff from me, so I feel like we have some type of connection. And I feel like with every dancer in the group.
Kaylee, you know what's funny about Kaylee? Kaylee, I was like, okay, you have your hard ones. What if you had that one who has that soft touch and very girl-ish? Like, she has that, I can't find the word, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, she had that. So if I was able to get that and mix it into what they do, I was like, oh, that could be fire. And you gotta think, she went from this to this. Like if you see her facials has improved so much. Her facials, her comfortability, her comfort zone, all that has improved so much. I heard at Monsters, she was one of the most aggressive ones in the class. And I'm like, what? Not what? Kaylee? And one of the most aggressive? So, shout out to Kaylee, man.
I just met Kaylee this year, even though she's been at the studio for longer than I have. But I love Kaylee because she's so sweet, and also like just her dancing too. Like I just like her style, and like she brings out like this like sassy tone without even really trying to. She's just kind of like, she's just like that, and I love that about her.
Y'all, nope.
No, she hasn't.
She said.
Serious.
Street. Beat up, pipe up, back. The origin story of the braces, how stuck your face was. And you were like crying your eyes out.
Since I was 5 years old. My inspiration is seeing other people be able to dance, and it looks so freeing, and it's like a therapy, and it helps all the problems that I have, it helps me get away from them. I would have to say Drake. Yeah, Drake.
I just met Talia this year, and I'm so glad I did, because we both have that like dance hall vibe, and we took Claudia's class together, and I totally miss it. But I love Talia, and I love her style, and I love everything that she ever throws in, and she always has something new. She's never doing the same stuff, so yeah.
Talia, oh, she's so great. She just came a couple of years, I think just last year or year before, and She started out and was immediately told by the teacher she was working with at the time that, you know, she had a lot of potential and she needed to really explore it. And she came out and auditioned, and she just continues to grow. She's a really hardworking kid, in and out of the studio, super smart, and just really, really passionate about it. And so I'm excited to continue to get to know her better, since it's just been her first year.
Everybody on the team's good. She is like really good at doing the waves and like the feet, and she just knows how to like isolate sometimes and do those slow vibing moves. So like that's a big part and what you need to have as a dancer, so I like it.
Yo, my homie Talia, she's mad cool. It's like, you know, I can have these energetic conversations with everybody else, but when it get to her, I can be like, "What's up, Talia? What's poppin'? What's going on in your life?" And then she'll respond like, "You know, just, you know, out here doing what I do." You know, she's one of the ones that's like laid back. However, she's one of the most meanest ones on the floor. She's always ready. She's always focused. She's always down for things. She's always on the floor, you know. When it's her time to go, it's her time to go. She's no slacker. She's, you know, she's focused. One time we were in the hotel, the girls were talking about boys. She was like, "Man, I'm looking at these dance battles, you know." So, and when about she's about that dance, you know, and you know, she don't take naps. Shout out to Talia, man.
I met her this year, and we're not the closest on the team. We talk, but like we're not as close as like I am to everybody else because I haven't known her as long. But hopefully we get closer because she's really funny and sweet.
Miss Talia, swag for days. Talia is probably the group and the member that reminds me the most of myself and how I always used to approach dance. There's a real hunger behind everything she does. She's super passionate about dance. She's got her own blog where she talks about dance. It is just in her blood, and she's invested in the studio. She's here whenever she can be. I know it's hard for her to get here sometimes, but she makes it a priority. And she's also one that can help keep rehearsal going smoothly. If everybody gets off task a little bit, I feel like Talia is the one who, instead of participating in what's going on, she's just at attention, ready to learn, waiting for everybody to get their giggles out, ready to work. So I feel like she sets a really good standard on like class etiquette. And she brings the hype, she brings the stank face. She's just got, just like Lil Taya, she's got flavor for days.
Well, I just like got to know Talia this year, and she's so nice and she's so cool, and she like gives me advice about like high school and school, and I love that. And I love to watch her dance. She's really cool.
I think hardest probably like learning when we were getting ready for Monsters and we were learning the new dance from you and Connor, and we had like one practice and we all got super scared, and then we had another one and we were good, but that like moment.
I don't think it changes.
I mean, like my shoes are dirty.
I don't think I have any like
the whole
specific
dance
times. I think it's just like it's been times where it's been a lot of pressure.
Just the stress.
Not really
the stress.
But like just like having that title captain and not really knowing what is right and what's wrong, and like you don't really know how to. I don't know. It's just pressure. Sometimes.
The stress overall.
Yeah, the stress.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I can't pick a instance. I feel like it's definitely going to involve Spencer. It's probably something Spencer said.
I don't know if I would say awkward, but we're working on Spencer's comebacks. When someone is running late or not here, she instantly goes, maybe they're dead. And we all collectively had tried to correct that and say, you know, maybe they've been, you know, if you're trying to make a joke, abducted by aliens, like something that's really unlikely.
I'm sure my dad has a shotgun just for those purposes.
I want to get a reaction.
Oh my god, my voice echoes.
Probably the most awkward moment would have to be when we were eating pizza and then I looked up and there was a twerking cartoon. What did I just... Didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. And I'm now mentally scarred. So, you know.
I think one of my favorite moments with company is when we did Jingle Ball and everybody was just a little nervous to go out there and dance, and then you just give them just the tiniest little push. Doesn't take much because they all want to dance anyways. You just give them the tiniest little push, and next thing you know, you had John Bellion calling them down, saying, getting hype with them, and just doing their warm-up set while everybody was turned away from the artist, watching the kids dance instead of watching John Bellion on stage. I thought that was like really dope.
Performing
The
like
hotel.
actual.
Oh yeah, hotels
And actually, like actually
me
being on
singing
stage.
and dancing for people and then hurting myself. You know?
And like being on the stage and then like winning the awards and we're all like cheering.
that.
And like
Yeah.
after when we come back and see everybody and everybody's like, yes, Christina!
Yeah, celebrating and taking the pictures.
But anytime they're all kind of doing the same thing, I love to see how each of them do it individually. So it's really cool to see the parts where they all have their own thing, or they split off, or they make a picture. But anytime that they're all doing the same choreography is probably my favorite, because I love seeing them be in sync, but yet they're also their own individual dancer. And you can absolutely tell, especially when it's a simple movement, that their personalities come out. So anytime I get to see their personalities shine and just see them having fun is probably my favorite.
It was the week of one of the competitions, and they were really stressed because I think they just finished the dance, and man, they were just like, oh man, we probably not gonna have this. They were just really tense. They were really scared, yes. And out of nowhere, Salote and Kaya had came in with these yellow bags and these yellow balloons and stuff like that, and they were like, hey, just for working hard, and they had a big old bowl of confidence juice.
It doesn't matter who wins. You go out there, you kill it, everybody in the audience is going to take notice, right? And they're going to realize other things about you guys. You didn't do the same crunk or the same whatever, you know? And they're going to they're just going to, God makes things happen in different ways. And it's not always about winning, but it's about putting your heart into it and just loving dance. We forget about that. Us parents forget about that. You guys forget about that. Sometimes coaches forget about that. But when it comes down to it, why do you guys do this? Because we love to do it. Because you love to do it. So don't beat each other up. Don't beat yourselves up. Just have fun. Now, there's time to play and there's time to focus. You guys just have to find that balance and keep finding it. And I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you guys have found that balance. For as young as you guys are, and to be a preteen and to be a teen, gosh, that's like, kudos to the coaches. I know as a parent, it's tough, you know, all these different hormones. Throw this stuff in your bag. Okay, wait, yeah.
Hey.
You gotta keep that positivity in your bag.
Do the peanut butter. Do the peanut butter. Hey. Peanut butter chip. Hey, I gotta do it. Let me get that. Hey. Shout out to Jaden too, ain't forget you, homie.
I love everybody on the team. We all have like a really, really good bond that lets us be able to dance how we do.
We've got a great group of girls, and my favorite thing is seeing them support each other and how excited they get to cheer each other on and how they're all about girl power, and it is really sweet, especially in this day and age, to see young girls supporting each other and lifting each other up.
I would be glad to expand because it will hopefully bring a lot more styles and then a lot more bonding to the team, and then I feel like by the end of this season and the beginning of next season, a lot of people will have a lot of their stuff they needed to work on, like almost like real good. So it would be fun to see how much we've improved since the beginning and end of this season.
I think their diversity is probably their strongest. Their diversity and their solid friendship. They definitely are all sorts of different kind of girls from all sorts of different walks of life, but they come together and they share this beautiful friendship. They have a bond that's, in my opinion, unbreakable. And they're all just really good girls. They're troublemakers for sure, but they're all good girls. For sure. So I think that their strong suit is in the fact that they are all different, but they can come together to make something really great.
As a whole, I think we're really close, I guess you could say. We're very like open, we're very like, we're not like other studios. We represent our studio, and I feel like we're not like other studios, but I think that's a good thing because we always bring something new, and we always like, we're just different, and I feel like we show a lot of love, and I think that's the most important thing.
Well, clearly shout out to all the dancers. Shout out to all the company girls. Shout out to all the teachers. Not only me and Connor, but shout out to Carly, Miss Gina, for putting these pieces together for the dancers. Shout out to all the parents for coming out, supporting their kids, letting them do this stuff, letting them be around teachers as ourselves. Because people like me, you know, not everybody can handle a guy like me, so you know it be like that. So I'm glad y'all did. Shout out to all the judges who did their scores. Some of y'all didn't know what y'all were talking about, but hey, you know, y'all live your lives. It's all good. And and yeah, just shout out to the studio in general, you know, for showing them love.
Shout out to the whole team. Y'all are beautiful, you're amazing dancers, and you are amazing young women, and I'm excited to work with you in the future.
I don't know, shout out to Miss Lisa for leading me on this path, and for my close friend Lauren, who invited me to a birthday party at the studio when we were 11 years old, and I'm still here. So thank you to those two wonderful women for being huge influencers in my life and to ultimately leading to me to where I am today. Every day I leave this studio and I lock the door and I sit in my car and I go, holy cow, I work here. It's a pretty awesome feeling, so thank you.
I want to thank my teachers, LD and Connor. You guys have helped me do so much, because if I would have kept on dancing the way I did, that would not be great for me to lead on my dream. And I want to thank you for keeping it real with me. And I want to thank my team for being dope and just keeping it real.
Shout out to the team and you, LD of course, because you're a teacher and we wouldn't be here without you and Connor and Joelle and everybody here. So thank you.
Okay, so I want to thank my mom, basically my whole family, for putting the support and helping pay for everything. And then I would like to thank my teachers for giving me all the encouragement, all the choreography, giving me all the training that I possibly need and how to move. And then thank all my friends here at the studio and everywhere else for making me laugh, and then just having a good time wherever I am and in whatever situation.
My mom and dad. Miss Danny was my first dance teacher, so Miss Danny, and everybody at the studio pretty much. You guys have all inspired me. It's good.
My family, my friends, LD and Connor, of course, because they are the best, like absolute best teachers I've ever had, and they keep me going, and they're the reason why I dance the way that I do, and I wouldn't be who I am without.